Let me ask you this. Have you ever felt that frustrating, numbing sense of static? A deep disconnect between what you want and your body's actual response? It is that sinking feeling that a strong signal from your brain is getting lost somewhere deep inside. The issue is not about a lack of desire, because the desire is there. But when the moment comes, there is a hesitation, a lack of that firm and powerful response. It's the feeling that your body's core-on switch has simply gone dim. If this all sounds familiar, I want you to know now that you are not alone in this. And the true answer isn't what you have been led to believe. That feeling of disconnect. It isn't in your head, and it is most certainly not just your age. For decades, men have been sold a fundamentally wrong story, that this is a decline, a hormonal issue, or a psychological barrier that requires therapy. But cutting-edge biomechanics reveals a much more direct physical culprit. Imagine a clenched fist, clamped down deep inside your body, right at the base of your core. This isn't just a metaphor, it is the physiological reality for millions. Think about it for a second. From every time you were told to suck in your gut or brace your abs, from every hour spent sitting in traffic, hunched over a desk or on a sofa, from every moment of stress about finances or about the relationships that are in your life, your body has unconsciously tightened this deep network of core muscles. It's a quiet, slow clenching. Over decades, becomes your body's new and damaging default. This chronically tense muscle group is, in fact, your pelvic floor. And when it's locked down, it becomes a parking brake on your own essential masculine vitality. It constricts the delicate arteries and it chokes the superhighways of blood. That is essential for achieving and then maintaining a very strong, healthy, lasting erection. It also compresses the pudendal nerve, the key nerve for sensation and orgasm, turning a very clear signal into a frustrating and deeply demoralizing wall of static. It is the exact physical equivalent of trying to pump water through a hose that someone is standing on. The pressure from the tap is strong, your desire is still clearly there, but the flow is weak, inconsistent, and it leaves you feeling powerless. But here is the real truth, the truth that can change everything. That compression is not permanent. This is not a life sentence to feeling weak and deeply disconnected. This is a functional problem, a neuromuscular habit. And because it is simply just a learned habit, it can be completely retrained with a much smarter new command. I'm Dr. Anya Sharma. For the past 10 years, my entire professional career has been dedicated to help men solve these physical puzzles to reclaim their own strength. I need you to understand this. You are not broken. The wiring is still intact. That internal fist can be taught to relax finally and to fully let go. In the very next section, I'm not just going to tell you exactly how to do it. I am going to guide you step by step through the precise physical technique that gives your own body the command to finally release, to open the floodgates back up, and to turn that powerful, essential core power switch back on. All right, it is time now to bridge the gap between the theory and your own felt sense. I am going to guide you right now, so please find a comfortable space, a private place to lie down. The floor is ideal, with a rug or a soft mat beneath you. This is not an exercise. This is what is called an unexercise. It is an act of release. There is no strain, there is no sweat. The only goal here is to listen to your body and to finally permit it to let go. So go ahead, pause the video, find your space, and let's begin this journey together right now. First, finding the foundational position. Go ahead and lie on your back. Go ahead and bend your knees. Place your feet flat on the floor, about hip-width distance apart. Do not let your knees fall inward or splay out to the sides now. Keep them pointing to the ceiling. Now, allow your hands to rest comfortably by your sides. Your palms can be facing up as a simple gesture of receiving. The first step is just to arrive. Feel the full weight of your skull on the floor, and feel the heavy, resting weight of both of your shoulder blades. Notice that natural curve in your lower back. Do not try to flatten it to the floor. We want a neutral, relaxed, and completely effortless spine. This position is the key because it takes gravity completely out of the equation for us. It allows the deep muscles of the core and pelvis to finally rest, the same muscles that work. Over time, holding you upright all day can finally just switch off. Take a moment here. Just feel that solid support beneath you. The ground is holding you. You are safe. You are supported. Now for part 2, the 360-degree breath. It is time to rediscover how your own body was designed to breathe. Place a hand on your belly. For this first breath, forget everything else and just breathe into your hand. As you inhale through your nose, don't lift your chest or shrug your shoulders. Instead, send that breath down low, allowing your belly to gently inflate like a soft balloon. Feel it press gently into your palm. As you exhale, just let it fall. Let's do that once again. Inhale. Feel the belly expand forward. Exhale, and feel it soften. This is the very first dimension of your breath you need to know. Now, let's find the second. Place both hands on the sides of your lower ribs, your fingers forward. I want you to think of this area as your body's accordion. As you inhale this time, I want you to breathe not just forward, but also breathe out to the sides. Feel your ribs expand into your hands, widening out to both sides. So many of us are locked in this area from years of shallow breathing. Inhale, feel ribs expand. Exhale, feel them gently return. You are creating a brand new space. Here's the final piece. The most critical key to unlocking that deep tension in your pelvis. Keep one hand on your belly and just bring your focused awareness down low. That entire area between both of your sit bones, the very bowl of your pelvis. As you inhale, imagine you're sending that breath all the way to the bottom of the bowl. After your belly has expanded and after your ribs have widened, visualize that same breath. Pressing gently downward, creating a subtle pressure and an opening. It is not a forceful push. It is a gentle, heavy, and expansive sensation of widening. That is the physical feeling of that internal fist we talked about, finally beginning to open. Try to visualize it. Inhale, belly, ribs, and a gentle yield down into your pelvic floor. It will feel incredibly subtle at first, so please do not get discouraged. Your focused awareness is, in fact, the most effective part of the practice. Part 3, the fine art of the fully releasing exhale. We focused on the inhale, but the release, the true letting go, happens on your exhale. The single biggest mistake that men make is trying to force the air out by clenching their abdominals. We are going to do the complete opposite. Your exhale should be a quiet, audible sigh of relief, a completely passive surrender. As you slowly breathe out, imagine every muscle fiber in your pelvic floor is like a silk thread, and you are just simply allowing it to go completely and totally slack. Let your jaw be loose. Let your shoulders melt much deeper into the floor. The exhale is where the real magic happens. It is the physiological signal. That tells your nervous system the danger has passed and it's now safe to open the gates for healing, restorative blood flow. So, on this next exhale, let out a very soft, quiet, ha. Let it be completely and totally effortless. Let gravity do all of the work. This is how you tell that part of your body that's been tense, that it is finally safe enough for it to relax. Part 4. Putting it all together now. The pelvic breath cycle. Now, we will sync this up into one therapeutic rhythm. We will inhale for a count of 4, and we will be exhaling for a longer count of 6. The longer exhale is a very powerful tool for shifting your nervous system out of fight and into rest mode. I will now guide you through 3 full cycles. Are you ready? Okay, here we go together. Inhaling through the nose now. 2, 3, 4. Feel belly rise. The ribs expand, and that gentle downward yield at the pelvic floor. Hold for just 1 moment, and exhale through the mouth with a soft sigh. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Feeling everything surrender completely down into the floor. Let's do that once again. A very deep, 3-dimensional inhale. 2, 3, 4. Create space. And a long, slow, and complete exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let the tension just pour out of your body like water. And for this last time, let's make it the most mindful one yet. Inhale, filling from the bottom up. 2, 3, 4. Pause for just a moment and exhale, letting go of everything you are holding. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just rest here for a quiet moment in the stillness afterward. Notice any new sensations, a tingling, a warmth, a sense of heaviness, or a much deeper connection. These are the signals that the wiring is starting to come back online. As you practice this breath, be aware of the tendency to cheat by squeezing your glutes, or by forcefully pushing your belly down. This breath is about release. It is not about effort. The goal is to do less, not to do more. Just 5 to 10 of these breaths. Each day will begin to completely reshape this deep tension. You're resetting the conversation. With a part of your body that has been ignored for far too long, be patient, be consistent. You are turning the power back on, one single breath at a time. What you just experienced, it was not just a simple relaxation technique you just performed, a precise biomechanical and neurological reset for your system. Let me pull back the curtain and show you exactly why this is so profoundly powerful for you, so that you can truly understand the deep change happening inside. Think of your breathing diaphragm, that large muscle under your lungs, and your pelvic diaphragm has 2 ends. Of a perfectly synchronized and finely tuned hydraulic piston, they are designed to work together in perfect harmony. When you take that deep 360-degree breath, your respiratory diaphragm moves downward, creating some internal pressure, which then signals the pelvic floor to also move downward, to expand, to relax. For many years, chronic tension and shallow chest breathing have decoupled this system, causing the piston to seize. Your pelvic breath is simply reminding these 2 diaphragms again how to dance together once more, restoring that natural rhythm, allowing for the release and the opening. But the effect goes even deeper than that. That slow, extended exhale you practiced is the most powerful way. That is currently known to science to manually stimulate your vagus nerve. This is the master nerve of the parasympathetic nervous system, your body's innate rest and repair. Activating it is like flipping a master switch inside your brain. It turns off the fight or flight, the high alert, the blood flow restricting state, and it turns on the calm, healing, blood flow enhancing state, which is the absolute physiological prerequisite for you to have a very strong, sustainable, and long-lasting erection. You are breathing yourself out of a state of chronic tension and into a state of readiness. So how do we amplify this, and how do we make this your brand new default? Here are 3 simple upgrades. First, the mindful microdose. Don't just leave this practice on the mat. That old tension will try to creep its way back in during the day, so you must create a trigger. Every time you sit down at your office chair or at a red light, take 1 single perfect pelvic breath. Inhale, expand, exhale, release. This microdose of relaxation repatterns your nervous system. It stops that internal fist from ever clenching all the way back down again. Second, the position amplifier. Once a day, try performing your 5 or 10 breaths in a position that gently lengthens the pelvic floor. The simplest way is the happy baby pose. While on your back, draw your knees to your armpits and gently grab the outsides of your feet. Let your lower back rest on the floor. By gently opening the hips this way, you allow the breath, a much more direct pathway to release the muscles. Lastly, the nutritional synergist. Support this important physical work from the inside out with magnesium. It's called the relaxation mineral for a very good reason. It is critical for releasing muscle contraction. At the cellular level, you don't need to rush out to buy a pill. Just start by incorporating foods that are rich in magnesium, spinach, almonds, and pumpkin seeds, and even some dark chocolate. Fueling your body correctly provides the raw materials it needs to let go of all of that old tension for good. Imagine waking up tomorrow morning and instead of that familiar feeling of static, you feel a deep, grounded, and solid connection to your body's core. Imagine the quiet confidence that comes from knowing you hold the physical key in your hands to unlock your own power and to release tension completely at will, and to command the strong flow of blood that is your natural birthright as a man. This is not just about fixing a problem. This is about reclaiming a fundamental part of you, of your life force that may have gone dormant but has never gone away. The true power to change the way you feel and how you function does not lie in a pill or in an expensive or complicated device. It lies in your own breath. It lies within your profound ability to consciously let go. You hold the master key to your own vitality. Your journey to reclaiming your power begins right now, not tomorrow. I want to invite you to join me and thousands of others in the 7-day Pelvic Release Challenge. The commitment is simple, just 10 of these mindful, powerful breaths every single day for 7 consecutive days. Make that commitment to yourself by commenting, "I'm in," down below. Subscribe and turn on notifications because our next video will build directly on this foundation. Together, we are building much stronger men from the inside out.